It is March 17th, 2026, and I got myself a Cara Cara orange. I love this orange. It is one of my favorite fruits, but because I live in Sacramento, I have terrible pollen allergies. And I only really discovered this last summer because apparently I can eat fruit during summer and winter, but I can't really eat fruit now, which is really fucked up because the pollen is so concentrated in Sacramento that breathing it in makes my heart hurt. Eating fruit, even if it's like avocado or raspberry, makes the back of my throat itch. It's some nonsense. Itchy eyes, fucking leaky and clogged nose. If I sneeze 3, 4, 5 times. But anyways, I'm gonna try my luck at eating this because I found they were at Costco. I was pumping gas as you normally do if they have a gas station. It's cheaper despite the high gas prices, and I want to eat this. I really want to enjoy it. So I gave it a quick rinse. I remember I had a method of eating fruit that I was like, how come no one else does it like this? And just for oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, a little sour, not that sweet, but these are sweet fruits. Okay, so what I like to do is I cut it in half, and then I cut a small slit where I see the lines are gonna be. And then when I cut it this way, I just split it in half. Ta-da! Just like that. And the neat thing about eating it this way is that it naturally segments all the fruit, and all you gotta do is just put your finger underneath it, and like just like that, easy. Oh, that's sour. Okay. Moment of truth. I hope this doesn't make my allergies react, but check it out. And then there you go. Easy. You don't have to worry so much about peeling it and whatnot. And there's not a lot of mess. So check it out. Just peel, just lightly underneath. Clean peel. This one's a half cut. This one's cut in half. Not a lot of mess. So far, so good. As much as I'd like to just keep eating it, I'm gonna just stop at one whole orange. I'll do it again. So notice how there's lines that separate the fruit. They don't have to be perfectly vertical, but I'll cut not even into the fruit, but just on the skin where the wall is. And then I'll cut it this way. And notice how I just made tiny slits at the top right here and at the bottom right here. And the great thing about this is that all I gotta do is just pull it open, and the segments of fruit are not damaged as much. So now and it's easy to share. I think it's easier to share, easier to eat. You can give a person a quarter of a fruit, and look at that, easy. And then I have a method of eating mangoes too that I don't know why people don't eat it that way, but I'll make a video of that when that day comes. One of my favorite fruits. This, Cara Cara oranges, and champagne mangoes, or like the sweet mangoes. It tastes like a dessert. I never knew that. Well, okay, you need to understand. It's not that I don't like eating fruit, it's that historically, all of my life, eating fruit just fucked me up. Even if I wanted to eat healthy, what do you do if eating a thing that's supposed to be healthy for you makes your heart hurt? Like, what the fuck, yo? So far, though, I seem to be doing all right with this. I don't know why. The back of my throat doesn't itch. And it happens with pomegranate juice, too. where I won't even drink it straight up, like a concentrate. I'll get a tall glass, I pour a little bit in, and then fill the rest with water. Even that like has begun making my heart hurt and my throat itchy because the temperature is what causes the pollen to bloom the way that it does. And right now, because Sacramento is just getting really fucking hot, everything is blooming. It's March. Mm. Just put your finger underneath, or you can even just pull it. Pull it from the peel, clean. So now you have got clean peels, whatever you want to use that for. I heard that you can drink the peels and steep it in hot water, and that should be nutritious for you as well. But I tried doing that. Same thing. It makes my throat itch. It's not good for me. I'm so happy though that I can eat this. You know how ridiculous it is? Like, you can't eat fucking fruit. So this is pretty great. I'm hoping that I do come across some sweeter ones, or maybe it has to do with the season because it is March, and I think they would do ripen best during summer. Supposedly, it's supposed to be sometimes year round, but it is on and off. I've noticed, at least in my local Costco. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, check it out. You just spread it open. Spread it open slightly. Put your fingers. Oopsie. Put your fingers behind the peel, and it just releases. Just releases. Life is good. Check it out. And if you really want to, your fingers are behind the fruit peels. You just take all that out. Easy. You don't really get wet or sticky hands. Sure, you have to have a knife to cut it, but that's okay. It's very minimal processing. I love it. My favorite. And it's really fucked up too because I do like nature. I do like plants. I do like trees, flowers, and shit like that, but the pollen. And it's not just here too. It's like everywhere I go, almost always, year round, the pollen always gets to me. This has been a problem for me ever since I was a kid. I'm 27 now. This shit still fucks me up. If I go to the Bay Area, you'd think that because you're on the coast, the pollen wouldn't affect you as much. Nope, it still does. It still does. I went to a park to walk. You can see the ocean, giant boulders, wind is blowing. I guess it's a specific tree. I'm so happy I can eat this fruit. And I'm pretty sure you can do this with other oranges as well, but it was eating the Cara Cara orange that I figured out how to do this trick. I tried eating blueberries before, blackberries, raspberries, same fucking thing. After a while, makes the back of my throat itch. And I guess it's also the case that you just can't eat too much of it. Okay, so see, spread it open, and look, even the individual pieces were released by themselves. And check that out, really clean, really cool. I think it's nice to eat them in smaller segments like this instead of eating one big piece. Historically, when I've eaten them, these are usually sweet, but honestly, I don't mind it. It's good. It's good that I can eat a citrus and not worry about feeling bad. I used to like apples too. Well, I still like apples, but same thing. Fucking makes my throat hurt. I think what was it? What was the apple variation I liked? I think it was like Cosmic Crisp or something. It's more tart than it is sweet. And I think the sweeter the apple is, the more it tends to be mushy, mealy if you hold on to an apple for too long, and the texture becomes sandy. So I've noticed that I like crispier with a crunch, right? Because my mom likes the sweeter varieties, and she holds them for so long that they just get this sandy texture. But I've noticed even with sweet apples, they tend to be like soft and mushy, and the texture is what puts me off the most. I've tried eating applesauce too, and they say that heat should denature the pollen proteins that cause you to get a reaction. The applesauce fucks me up too. Applesauce makes my throat itch, and it's some shit. Oh no. Yeah, those are great. When I get some mangoes though, can't wait to show you how I eat them. Because I eat them and process them differently too, which is something I don't really see people do in real life, which is weird to me. Y'all fucking cutting it that way and eating it that way, that's so inefficient. This is my favorite way to eat this. And same thing with apples too. I use a baller to remove the seeds. So that way, you don't gotta like cut it and then fucking use your knife to make right angles and then you cut off more flesh than you do. But in the future, right? So check it out. Clean peels. Hands are relatively dry, not as sticky, minimal mess. Knife used, but very little. But like everything, too much of anything is unhealthy. So I've had cases where I ate too much citrus because I was like, hell yeah, oh my god, I can eat fruit. I'm gonna overload on fruit. Citric acid was fucking me up.